Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Seraph Syndrome. I am your DM, Fungifisheye, or Danny, which you'll hear yelled at me maybe this session, maybe not though. I'm joined by my two lovely co-hosts. If you guys would love to say hi.
I would love to. Hello, I'm Noelle. I play Stella Starweaver.
Hi, I'm Tidy, and I play Akia Selene.
Oh, and you don't love to say hello? You don't love it? You don't love to say hello? Well, let's get right into the recap. On the last session of Seraph Syndrome, our heroes traversed the Milleferan Kingdom once more. Stella decided to hone her craft of sewing and went looking for a kit that would allow her to. They scoured the nearby buildings as Grim progressed closer towards the upper levels of the kingdom. Gully and Arteno and Akia decided to help because this seemed very important. Shortly after, Stella and Akia found a tin containing the needles and a somber message hidden within it. Afterwards, they investigated the fountains that lined the communal areas and discovered flourishing aquarian life beneath the waves. They even found a glowing octopi that Stella communed with. After regrouping, the party moved closer to the castle and caught up to a Grim. They found themselves in the bowel of the castle in a coliseum beneath said castle, hidden within the tree. This trial began and a battle raged on between a Grim and a stone statue. As a Grim emerged victorious with the aid of the party, he progressed up the stairs and began to walk past you guys. As a Grim is walking past you, the squelch of blood echoes as his footstep slams down across the stone.
Ooh. I get up and start rushing after him. I'm overjoyed. I'm happy we passed. I'm like, oh, Grim, you did it!
You see he gives you a little thumbs up and just proceeds upwards up the stairs.
I mean, this is incredible. You just did something so amazing. I mean, it's not gonna take a second to bask in it.
He shrugs and continues walking upwards. You see, even as Mothia is like,
That was amazing. I mean, I couldn't even imagine myself doing that. That was truly wonderful. Are we not going to celebrate?
and he continues his steady ascent.
But Grim, are you okay though? But like, it looked like it hurt. Wait, please, just.
You see as blood spills and patters against the floor as he continues to walk. You see his reddish armor is just soaked with blood as he walks. You can almost hear like the sounds of sizzling from him and smoke escaping from the back end of his armor.
I'm doing healing word.
Yeah.
Desperately! Akia's desperately doing healing word on him.
Alright, you can roll me healing word.
8. Just as a Grim, please
8.
wait.
You see as the blood stops gushing from the armor, but obviously you still hear that like squelching as he walks. It seems like he was bleeding quite a lot.
Oh, goodness.
God, he's so stubborn.
Yes, for sure. Well, you stood very strong, Grim. It was very impressive.
He looks at you for a second, and as he opens the top door, the entrance to this tree, it lets out a loud creak, and he just shrugs again. You hear the clink of his armor as he does, and he seems to just think that this is nothing.
What the fuck?
I mean, I guess you've seen a lot of things. That might be why. I'm losing hope.
And Kia's still looking at him with visible concern.
Well,
And she's like
Yeah,
trailing right
you-
behind him, like, please just slow down.
You just hear the almost like sizzling of flesh as you get closer to a Grim. And you just see as his cape billows in the non-existent wind and
God.
he moves forwards. It doesn't seem like a Grim is going to stop.
Of course he's not.
I think we should stop. It would be wise to get a rest. It's been
Yeah,
a
yeah.
long while.
Asmosia's so smart. Yeah.
yeah. They're the reason we're here,
Please.
so we should listen to their concern.
You see Igrim stops for a second. He turns to Asmothia and he stares at you all. You see Gully just gulps. And
Papa, please.
if you're looking at Arteno, you see as his eyebrows are kind of furrowed as he's staring at a Grim with those same eyes that he was when he unmasked a Grim for the first time.
Ooh.
You see as a Grim looks down at Asmothia specifically. Your kingdom will die by the morrow. And he turns away from Asmothia and begins to walk. You see Asmothia look stunned, and they kind of grip onto their clothes and look down at the floor.
Don't let him get to you, okay? He's just... he never stops.
He's just a monster. That's what he is.
Oh.
You see as Arteno is kind of patting Asmothia's head.
You cannot liken him to anything that you know, Asmothia. You've been carefully raised. You haven't met people like him before.
Asmothia just gulps.
I feel like Akia just kind of crouches down to Asmothia's level and is just staring at... You know what? Can I roll to focus my face while she's staring
Yes.
at Asmothia?
Ooh.
Absolutely.
What was that
Roll me a wisdom. It would be a wisdom saving throw
Okay.
to force your face back together.
Please! Motherfucker!
Oh
Yes! My god! Oh, this is the perfect moment. God bless the dice gods.
Nat 20!
For the listeners, yeah, for the listeners, not 20, and I got a +4, so it's a 24.
Akia, you, for the first time in a while, you haven't been practicing. You feel shoddy at this. You realize that you haven't even looked at the mirror your mother has given you in quite a minute. You focus your face, and you feel as your features start to normalize, looking like the true self. Your true self. As you stand here in the garden, looking at little Asmothia in the face, your face returns to normal.
She just gives Asmothia the most sincerest smile. you're doing everything that you can to save your people. He can be very harsh. He's probably seen so many things that we haven't. But you are equally as strong. And
Do you mean it?
with my whole
I not?
heart.
You see Asmothea looks at you and their eyes are tearing up. You see this was like a deep cut that a Grim left on Asmothea immediately.
I want to make sure this kingdom's okay. I want to do anything I can to see my kingdom survive.
And it will. Even if I take my final breath doing it. I promise.
You see Asmothea steels themselves.
I can't let you be the only one who risks life and limb for my kingdom. Or a Grim. I'll get stronger, I promise. My kingdom will not fall.
I know you will.
Asmothea feels another pat on their back. They look up and they see Arteno.
I am not supposed to risk my life and limb, for very clear reasons.
Arteno looks at you, Akia.
She starts shaking her head. She's like,
But if I can help it, I will do my best to help. You aren't the only one who is putting your life on the line for what you care for.
Mm-hmm. We all are.
All of us. It's a group effort.
Mm-hmm. He also wants to help. He's just really harsh.
How far has a Grim gotten?
God, he's miles away.
I'm so glad you asked, because he has walked into the castle and he is... You just hear the distant sounds of echoey armor slowly getting further and further from you.
We just hear his foot tapping, like, waiting up.
No, you don't hear foot tapping, you hear steps.
Oh, great.
I'm going after him.
You go after him. You see Gully comes along. Asmothea wipes their tears and goes,
Let's not make him wait anymore.
Yeah, he'll just yell at us again.
you guys tag along. You guys, Stella, you catch up to a Grim first, alongside Gully.
I kind of like try to walk up next to him, and I just go, "Hey, Grim, why would you say that?"
Igrim just looks at you. You see a solemn helmet in front of you, covered in scars. You see it's so rusty, so dull red, you can't even see your reflection in it.
I just kind of look at him with kind of a furrow to my brow. You know they haven't seen the things you have. No one has. The people who are living are delicate, especially just a child.
As you say that, you see as a Grim just stares at you. There's a long pause of silence as he just continues to look at you.
A bit of anxiety gets mixed in with my frustration, and I sweat a little bit as he's staring at me. I'm just saying. I kind of look away a little bit.
You see as Agrim notices you avert your gaze, and he just turns to stop looking at you, and he doesn't break his stride. Speaking of, Stella, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yes!
That's a nat 20?
Yeah.
The first two rolls.
I have exhaustion.
Holy hell.
Let me see how much that gets taken off.
You have 3 levels, right?
I think 2 now because I took a rest.
Oh, yes, you did.
So that would be minus 4, so that's 22, I think I got. Wait, let me see.
22?
$24. It would be a 24.
Damn.
Stella, for a second you feel a presence behind you. Your hair stands on edge, and it feels like you need to turn around. You need to turn around. You need to turn around. You need
Okay,
to turn
I turn
around. You turn around, you bump into Gully and smack him in the face. Ow!
Oh! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
What the hell?
I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry.
God, did I do something?
No.
I was about to comfort you.
No, you didn't do anything. No. I didn't know you were that close. I'm sorry.
You were getting the grim death stare. Of course I got close. I was worried about you. Oh my god.
Sorry. I just really felt the need to turn around.
Your nails are so sharp.
Sorry.
Ah, it's okay. Just relax, man. You see Gully just pats your shoulder.
All right. I just kind of shake my head a little bit. And I turn back. I turn back towards Igrim.
You see he has walked out of the front castle doors. He is moving down down the garden in front of the castle. And I'd say at that point, after you, Akia, just from the distance, you see Stella suddenly whip around and slap Gully.
She kind of just like flinched and just goes, "Oh, that must have hurt." Oh. They're fine. They're fine. Hopefully.
And I'd say at that point, you guys all reconvene. And you guys are obviously trying to catch up with the Grim, right?
Yeah, we got no other
Yes.
choice.
Yeah.
You guys move through the kingdom once more. Traversing through this giant kingdom takes a fair minute. Is there anything you guys would like to do left within the Milleferan kingdom?
I don't believe so.
All right. As you guys are moving through the kingdom, you travel down the streets past the stinking level of the kingdom that just smells putrid. You walk down the stairs, you get to the, apartment district, if I were to call it anything. And you walk past those bubbling fountains, down more steps, traversing this giant ancient kingdom. As you guys reach about midway through the housing segment, you guys begin to hear a loud as the earth begins to shake. You hear as rocks begin to come loose from the cavern head. You feel the world shake around you, so much so that it begins to knock you off balance a bit. You hear those large stones as they crash against the kingdom's head. You see as Asmothia starts to run after hearing these, almost trying to catch up with the Grim in pace. As you see and hear distant buildings, ones that you have not even seen, you see they crumble into dust as they are slowly being wiped away. The rumbling stops, everything reaches a calm, and you guys continue to travel through the kingdom. As you guys move down and reach the entrance of the kingdom, Asmothia goes,
All right. I suppose we should be deciding where we go next. But there is kind of only one answer.
Right.
We have to go to the Sedai.
That is the closest, so I believe that is for the best.
Yes, we'll have to travel closer to Vuku for that.
Lovely.
And that's where Akia, you'll be taking on the trial.
Oh!
The Sedai is the pottery trial, yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
The next two trials are the ones we know, so that's all we got.
So Akia starts to look for Pancake, and she will be using the stress ball.
You pull Pancake out of the bag. You squeeze Pancake rather
Rapidly.
hard. Rapidly, you just hear as Pancake is being squeezed.
Since her face is up, you can visibly see the concern in her face and is trying to fake a smile that she's okay, but you can see dribbles of sweat slowly going down her face.
You begin to sweat profusely.
She's just like me.
You feel an anxiety just creep up the back of your neck. You feel that it's up to you next. Whatever trial that is akin to the one that a Grim took is up to you now.
I kind of rub Akia's shoulder, and I just go, "It's okay. There's still some time before we get there, and besides, we'll be supporting you along the way."
She's like slightly disassociating, so all you hear is just her muttering going, "I'm gonna be fine. I'm 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 gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die.
You see Arteno puts a hand
no.
on your head, Akia.
You'll be fine. We'll be right by your side.
Exactly.
She kind of just looks at them and just goes, "You promise?"
Of course.
Absolutely. We have nowhere else to be.
Okay. I got this.
You've got this.
As Gully walks past you guys, you hear Gully go, "Oh, thank goodness I don't have to do a trial."
She starts to tear up.
I got your back, though. I'm good at healing.
Thanks.
Yup.
She just starts
It's
to
okay.
walk. Keep walking.
Gully rubs the back of his neck and, looks at you a little bit, Akia. I was trying to make you laugh. If it's any reassurance, I won't let any friends die from here on.
God, I love him.
Real.
Thanks for trying, and thank you. I don't want my friends to die either, so I'll do my best.
You see Gully nods. You have a whole lot of friends in this kingdom, and little Asmothia, who is your friend. So, we can't let them down, can we?
She just shakes her head. Mm-mm.
Let's just put on a tough face for the little guy.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys continue your walk through the forest, you have to catch up to Grim yet again.
Oh my
As
god.
you guys begin your day of travel, as you guys begin to march towards the Sedaean kingdom. Here is how we're gonna do this. You guys are going to walk the fuck there. We are gonna keep track of the days, but in a very superficial way. The days will pass. We're gonna keep track of the days passing, obviously. We have Stella's jar to worry about. And you guys will have to travel. Due to the underground's large, but not incredibly large. It's incredibly large, but it's not as large as a continent. Just to reiterate, you guys will probably have to take around, I'd say this walk is probably around 3 days. I would say maybe even 6 days of travel.
Damn.
It's more like 6. This place is huge.
Damn.
You guys are going to... We're going to speed past the 6 days. If there's anything you guys would like to do, please interrupt. But as the first day goes on, you guys continue to walk through the forest of the underground. The glimmering blue lights shine all around you. The time is analogous and feels like it is moving in a way that you cannot really comprehend. As you guys are moving through this darkness and finding your way, or through this light, I should say, you guys walk for as long as you can before Asmothia, Arteno, and probably Akia want to take a break.
God, yes.
You guys find yourself a good spot to rest as you begin to call it a night. As night rolls around, is there anything you guys want to do on this night after the trial, the first night of rest?
I think I would like to practice my weaving.
All right. You want to practice your weaving? Just messing around. What do you want to weave, Stella?
I think back to home. And I think back to what my mother would teach me to weave.
You think back to what your mother taught you to weave, and you think on it. What are you going to do? Or are you trying to remember what she's taught you?
I'm trying to remember what she's taught me.
I'd say this is pretty easy. I don't even have to make you roll for this. As you guys find this quiet spot within the forest and set up camp, Igrim goes off, skulks into the wood for a few, and slays something and brings it back to cook. Stella, in the meanwhile, you sit down and begin to practice your weaving a bit. As you sit down and focus up, you pull out the sewing kit. You see the assorted tools and threads within. And as you look at it, I won't have you roll me a history check. You think fondly about your time weaving with your mother. This was something very communal. You would do it together. Not on the same piece, but next to each other. It's your way of bonding with your mother. You would see, as you guys would weave, anything that you saw within the night sky. You would focus on the distant constellations, the vibrant burst of colors, the distant nebulous clouds. Every star in the sky you would be taught to imprint within cloth, to capture, to forever hold within a piece of cloth.
It's been a while, so I kind of replay the steps in my head, and I follow them with the string and needle.
You slowly think about everything. You try to recall the steps as closely as possible. You remember your mother sitting right across from you. You see she lifts her needle up, and then she pushes it back down. You see she creates little knots within the fabric. She binds and weaves something. Slowly you see as thread begins to form an image, loose and distorted, slowly becoming more and more refined as you begin to create a small tapestry. What does Stella weave?
You said that these glowing treetops kind of vaguely look like stars, right?
I would say very vaguely, yes. If you squint, you definitely see, as they move, as they wave, they almost look like distant twinkling stars. But they're almost in a way more plentiful than any star that you've seen. You can barely see the darkness between, unless you focus heavily on it.
I'm going to try to replicate it.
Alright. I'm gonna say this is going to be a sleight of hand check.
Okay. That is a 12 minus 4. 8.
Stella, you slowly weave a semblance of the treetops. You try to focus on it, and you use the corresponding colors that were in this tin. They are a little faded from age, but the needles and everything are still pristine. You begin to try to pull this image together as you are looking at it. You focus hard. You remember your mother's advice. Take it slow, love. All it takes is one step at a time. one thread of the needle over another, overlapping. The stars as we see them may look like a blank slate, a flat image, but beyond them there's great depth, an infinite layering, something so grand that we wish we could pick it up and view it from every angle. But we can't. Instead, we must try to convey that depth, carry it within our cloth, within our strands, slowly pulling something together, forming something so complex into a two-dimensional piece of cloth. As you remember those words, as you recall them, as you feel your needle penetrate into the cloth and pull out to the other side, skillfully, you, over the course of, I'd say, like, an hour, you pull together an image that is not exactly as you see before you. It is hard to get to the level of skill that your mother was at, or is at, but you pull together something that looks like the vague imagery, capturing a branch of tussling, glowing trees. It looks a little rough, but you're getting there. It's been a while.
I kind of hold it up. I compare it to what's in front of me. I just kind of go, could use a little work. But it'll do for now.
On that note, Akia, is there anything you do within this night as well?
I feel like she's kind of like fiddling with like probably the dirt on the floor as she's just staring, trying to calm herself as she is reminded of what she has to do, and just trying to have peace.
You brace yourself for the duty that is in front of you, the long task that awaits you on this road. You fiddle with dirt, and you remain lost in thought. Pancake just sits across your head. You feel its feet kind of tap against your forehead every now and then.
She kind of just disassociates with the sound of the tapping.
As the night winds down, Igrim brings back a beast of Underdark origin. You see as he skewers it down the middle with a sharpened stick, and he holds it over a fire. As he begins to roast this beast whole, you guys enjoy the rest of your night. You get your rest, and we are moving on to the next day. Akia, as you are sitting down, though, you feel that presence looming before you. As you are lost in thoughts, and you feel Pancake tapping your forehead, you feel that presence silently judging you from the corner. We are going to see how both of you sleep tonight. Wisdom saves the both of you.
Oh no! No, I'm in this too.
It's never fun. Welcome to the club.
Oh, that's a...
Oh!
6. A 6, and what did Stella get?
22.
18?
4 points, so like an 18.
18. Stella, once again, as you guys rest in your tents, Akia, you are haunted by a nightmare, another visceral image of the shadowy figure of Ravanair. You feel it creep on the side of your bed, out of the corner of your eye, this deep black shadow that haunts you. You see as it looms over your shoulder. But that is enough to keep you awake for the night.
Mm-hmm.
You stay awake for a longer duration of time than you are ready for. And you feel it is trying to rouse hatred in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know something, Akia? I remember something. You have seen your mother. You have seen as the guise has been wiped away from her. Your perfect life that you had within my caverns. That protection, that sheltering. Now you see her crumbling forth by the very thing I protected you all from. But the tragic thing, something that you must remember, Akia. You have never seen your father's true face. You never saw what that poor man looked like. Only my illusion, my shade cast upon you. When you look at his face in your memories, that fabrication, that smiling face, that's all me.
She is in a full-on fetal position, on her sides, curled up to herself. She's has both of her hands cupping her ears really, really hard, and she is biting her lip till it's bleeding, and it's visibly bleeding. She has her eyes shut and is just trying to tune everything out. But even of how hard she cups her ears, she can still hear every word so clearly.
And that is absolutely the case, because as you cup your ears, you don't even hear this thing's voice begin to die down, Ankia. You feel as if it is amplified by your ear covering.
How old was your mother again? She grew up within the caves. I raised her. Ah, that's correct. She should be nearing the end of her life. While you waste away within the underground, she could pass away, rotting and wilting from the thing I could have shielded her from. Oh, your poor sister. Calliope, my dear. Always the obedient listener. How sad she will be. All alone.
She just starts muttering to herself, it's not real, 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 it's not real. He's not there, he's not there, he's not there, he's not there. She continues to grip on her ears more and more.
The mask-like face of Ravanair appears burned into the backs of your eyelids. You can see him as you close your eyes. You can't escape. You cannot escape. He is there, burnt into your eyes. You see the figment that you have to hate. Akia, be honest with me. Are you gonna be able to sleep tonight? Do you relinquish your time within the bed, or do you try to stay awake? Do you try to move around, or do you stay here in this bed?
I feel like she just gets up and sit up in a fetal position, just sitting there, not wanting anybody to see her crumbling apart.
Akia, as you say that, as you feel like you are crumbling apart, you feel as your face begins to distort worse than it has ever done before. It's almost agonizing, as if your facial features are literally rending themselves from your face, moving in this distorting, agonizing way. You see as your skin begins to crack and flake like glass, like porcelain. You feel as if your entire visage is cracking. The crack on your lip begins to expand. It runs down your chin, down your neck, over your heart. Cracking and crumbling, Akia Selene, you feel alone. You see as the dagger, the memento from your father, begins to shake and rattle hard. It rattles, it breaks out of your bag, it rattles.
She just grabs it to stop the rattling.
As you grab it, you see as it changes shape. It expands, it detracts, it turns into a blade, it turns into a hammer, it turns into a sword, it turns into an axe. As it changes size, you notice it doesn't change weight. As you feel yourself crumbling apart, you see as the dagger begins to form cracks all over it. Akia, you see yourself within the blade. You see as your face has turned completely monstrous. It looks disturbing. You feel sick to your stomach. Roll me a wisdom save again, with disadvantage.
God damn it! What the fuck? Oh. It's a 6.
Akia, you crumble. You feel the urge to throw up. You feel a sick feeling in your stomach as you feel this almost pit within your throat. It clogs your breath. It is so bad.
She drops the dagger and is just looking down on her hands and knees, hyperventilating.
The dagger clatters on the floor. It almost feels like it is moving towards your hand. It clatters and clatters and clatters as it worms its way back to your palm.
She stares at the dagger in utter fear. Even though it's her dad's, she's scared of it.
It thumps against your palm as if it is yearning to be held again. Yearning, screaming and yearning to be touched.
She slowly holds it and then starts to grip it really hard.
Akia, this is the first time you've paid any real attention to the dagger again, since one of the first nights you got it. You hold on to it, and what is your thoughts? What are you thinking the instant you grab this dagger?
Her mind is completely scattered. She can't form a coherent single thought. But all she feels is rage in her heart, and just remembers the face of Revenair in the back of her eyes as if it never will leave.
You remember it. You think closely on it. As you grip the dagger, you see, as it begins to change, forms wildly again, as if it is an unruly beast. As you hold it, as you feel it, I want you to roll me an Arcana check. Did you roll it with advantage on accident?
Probably. I'm gonna roll again.
Yeah, just roll it again.
13. Not bad. 13.
As you hold this dagger closely, you see, as it spells out in front of you, like words across its hilt. Soul splitter, soul splitter, soul splitter, soul splitter. It then turns into this almost liquidy form. It wraps and coils around your wrist, Akia. It feels cold. It embraces you. This feels familiar. You can't put your finger on it, but it feels familiar. Akia, as the Soul Splitter dagger hugs you, you feel as your breath begins to steady. You feel as the panic begins to go away. You feel as if this strange weapon that you know nothing about, there is something infinitely deeper to it than you previously thought about. You begin to calm down, and tears begin to unconsciously seep from your eyes.
She just cradles the dagger around her to her chest and is just uncontrollably sobbing. Like everything she held in just came out.
The dagger weaves itself around you, almost looking like a bracelet. And it seems to stay in that form. Akia, while you have this bracelet on, in this form, it is going to add a +1 to your armor class.
Oh.
You feel a great comfort, a great protection from it, but you still can't bring yourself to fall asleep. I'm going to have to give you a point of exhaustion.
Yeah, I wouldn't, yeah, it's not fair.
You feel the presence of the shade of Ravanair looming before you. Other than that, Stella, as you begin to go to bed, you sit down on your cot in the middle of the night. You bring yourself to rest. Then you get struck with a strange sensation. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around,
I
turn around.
roll over and turn around.
You turn around. The back of the tent is empty.
I feel like my heart races a little bit. I get a little nervous at feeling that sensation again. And I kind of wonder what it could be, and maybe if it has something to do with what I saw before, but I just don't know. I kind of just lay back down, facing that area of the tent.
You lay back down. You face it. You see almost dancing constellations in that corner of the tent. Small wisps and sparks of light that kind of apparate from that direction.
I just kind of squint at it, just trying to make something out of it.
As you squint at them, they fade away. But you suddenly feel sick. You have an unsettling feeling in your chest. Your lungs feel heavy. You feel your heart rate kind of maintain a higher rate. It almost feels like something's watching you. Something is here. But you can't see it.
My eyes dart around the tent, and even though this is as small of a space as I could possibly be in, that feeling doesn't go away. And I take the tapestry that I made and I kind of hold it close, covering my eyes with it, trying to bring some kind of comfort to myself. Just remembering home.
You try to remember home, and that tapestry brings you enough comfort to fall asleep comfortably in the middle of the night. But, Stella, something is wrong. You know that. Something is more wrong than it has been. And that feeling lingers in your head. And the next morning, you guys wake up, and as the wind blows through the cavern, as you hear the large and foreboding wind of the atmosphere around you, the leaves waving, wafting in the breeze, you guys wake up for day 2.
Great.
Okay.
As the morning rises, as you guys reach another day of travel, you guys are ready to explore. You guys continue through the large cavernous area around you, following a Grim. Is there anything you guys would like to do during your travels? If not, we will go to the next night.
Kia just keeps cradling the thing in her chest as she walks.
Yeah, I think I kind of just... I think about the night before and try to discern if I still feel that way, but also just... I guess as a way of trying to make myself feel better, just hope it was nothing. Maybe I'm just paranoid.
Stella, do you try to focus on that feeling, even now, during the day?
Yes, I think so. I tried to see if I feel the same way I did.
Stella, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So... Wait, so I was able to sleep.
And you only have 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, okay, so that's...
Yes, you were able to sleep.
So that's a 18.
Stella, using your guts, using that gut feeling, you look around to see if you can feel that I can't describe it as anything other than a gaze upon you. You try to look around instinctually, but you don't feel it. You just feel the wind on your skin.
I guess I feel I let out a little breath of relief at that. I kind of just think, okay, maybe I was just paranoid.
As you think that, you guys continue your travels until night. As the second night arrives, is there anything you guys would like to do? You guys have traveled for a full, you guys have traveled for a couple hours now. A couple is an understatement. You've traveled for around 10 hours straight, walking.
Oh my god.
Just straight to my tent.
Straight to your tent? Akia, you immediately retreat to your tent. You, I would presume, very silently eat your meal and then go to your tent.
Mm-hmm. I think I kind of... As I eat, I just kind of observe Igrim for a bit. Still kind of remembering what he said before, and also remembering his glare, even though I can't really see his eyes too well.
You stare at a Grim, and as the night is ongoing, as you hear the distant chirp of underground bugs, as you hear the distant chat between Arteno and Gully, kind of faded into the background, you stare onwards at a Grim. A Grim is currently just staring forwards, but he sees you look at him, and he stares at you back.
Ah, okay. I feel a little bit of intimidation for a second, but then I just kind of move closer to him, and I just go, Grim, I can't say I can ever know what's really going through your mind, but I've noticed how driven you are. Are you really intent on just slaying Vaku?
A Grim looks at you in the eyes, meets your gaze. That daunting horned helmet is all you can see. He pulls out his book, assuming that you're going to pester him for a bit. And he flips to an open page, and he jots down a response. A beast is there, a beast must die. My blade will meet its scales, and I will pry them from its body.
I see. Have you ever seen greater threats than Vaku?
A Grim writes under his previous response. The beast blend together. They are but a threat to be vanquished by my blade. That is the duty of a Grim.
You say that a lot. Is it some kind of duty given to you by someone else, or did you just decide that for yourself?
A Grim's duty is a Grim's duty. Of horned helm and red mail, a Grim must fight, must claw, must rend. It seems like he dodges the question.
I noticed that. I kind of raise a brow at that response. Fate is holding itself over my head at every waking moment. as it may seem, it dawns on me that I may not have long for this world. But while I'm still alive, I wish to know all I can. And aside from everything else happening in this world, I think you, Igrim, are one of the greatest enigmas I've ever been faced with. You have to have lived, right? There must have been a point where you weren't a Grimm. Or at least were simply a person.
You see as Igrim looks you in the eyes, he sees that steeled determination, those eyes plagued by death. He writes down, "I rather like your eyes." And he holds it to you, and then he clenches the book shut so it smacks in front of your face. And he stands up, he points at you, and then he points at his blade, and then he walks over to the woods.
I reel back as he shuts the book in my face, kind of puzzled by that statement. And I just kind of sit there, a little frightened by what seems to be a threat, but also a little invigorated. I can tell there's something there. He clearly dodged a question I asked him. And while I didn't really get any kind of answer, I guess in a way it gives me some sense of vindication. And I guess are Tenno and Gully still having that talk?
You see they fully stopped talking and started looking over at you. As you turn to look at them, they turn away and then go,
Yeah, so as I was saying,
I get up and start walking towards them, and I just go, I saw that, you know.
so what?
You were looking over in my direction, or I guess our direction. What was our direction?
To be fair, after a juicy conversation like that, any sane person would turn their head and stop talking.
Well, yeah, to put it bluntly, yes, yeah.
Even I couldn't help but listen. And I should be to bed.
Oh, yeah, what are you still doing up?
I wanted to ask Mr. Igrim a question.
Mr. Igrim. Oh. I'm sorry if I took that opportunity away from you.
I don't think so. He's staring daggers at you from the forest over there.
Oh, is he?
you turn around and you just see the sharp gaze of a Grim holding his sword, looking at you through the forest.
God! I quickly turn around. Oh, yeah, he sure is. Yeah.
It did seem like he was trying to challenge you, and you got up and walked in the other direction.
Oh, really? That's what that was? I thought it was just a threat. Great.
He pointed at his sword and then pointed at you and then pointed at the woods. If that doesn't scream, come here and fight me, I don't know what does.
Well, looks like I misunderstood. Well, it was nice knowing you all. And I just start walking over towards a Grim.
I mean, you don't need to go.
I guess I did kind of intellectually challenge him in a way, so I suppose it's only fair.
Do what you want to, but you're not obligated to fight him at all.
That is true. But even though I'm sure I wouldn't win, I'm still interested to see what comes from it. I'm sure he won't do anything too rash.
Are you suicidal? Do we have to have a talk?
Well, I mean, it's not the first time.
That's not... That's not helping, no.
I suppose maybe I've become a little, what's the word? Not suicidal. Not suicidal? I guess,
Reckless, foolhardy,
yes. Yeah, yes.
self-endangering,
Okay, yes,
Dumb.
I suppose so.
an idiot.
Hey!
You said it.
Listen, as someone who's taken a punch from him square in the jaw, I need not feel it again. And to go for that, from what I hear the second time, not good. I wouldn't even want to fight him the first. If you do, try to pry his helm out.
What the fuck? Bro! Read the room!
You don't learn your lessons.
Well, it is fairly well lit here. If we pried it off here, we'd definitely see what's underneath.
Read the room.
Dude,
I think he might just actually kill me.
yeah, that's the implication.
Well, I just kind of look back and forth. I don't know what he's challenging me for, but I kind of think to myself for a second. Maybe if the last time was a test, then maybe this time is too. Maybe I have to earn whatever information I ask from him, or something like that.
Yep, you've lost it.
What? Is it a bad guess? I mean,
It's not a horrible guess. But, be my guest.
all right. I feel a little twinge of why am I doing this, but I keep walking. I go towards a Grim.
Stella, you walk towards a Grim. You walk away from Gully and Arteno, who promptly get up and crouch behind some bushes in the forest and look at you.
eavesdropping.
He's so real. He's so real.
Asmothea sits on top of Arteno's back and looks onwards at you. As you watch Igrim pull his sword to the side.
So you wanted a round two, it looks like. I suppose you don't do this for no reason. I pull out my staff, and
All right.
I ready myself.
You ready yourself for a battle against a Grim once more. Roll me initiative.
Okay.
God damn it, Stella.
That's a 17.
Igrim rolled a 23.
What?
Igrim is going first. Stella, you see the moment you ready your weapon, Igrim is in front of you with his blade drawn. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Stella, you take 16 damage.
Jesus.
He's going to roll to hit again. Does a 12 hit?
No.
No, a 12 does not hit.
No.
All right. Igrim is going to action surge.
Okay. That's fine.
That was almost a nat 20. That doesn't hit. And that does hit.
Okay.
You are going to take 12 more damage.
God.
Oh wait, Igrim is actually going to use his Savage Attacker feat and roll again.
Oh my
Okay, no, you're taking 12.
Okay.
The key in the tent.
Did I make him mad?
I guess.
Again?
You see as Igrim, with 4 swift strikes, begins to cleave the forest around you. He slashes into your body, and he definitely makes you regret this fight immediately. That is your turn. Oh, plus you take 3 damage for every attack he missed. So he missed 2 attacks, so you take... So you take 6 additional damage.
Okay.
That is the end of Igrim's turn.
I just think to myself, I know there's no chance that I'm winning this. But I feel like there is a reason this is happening. Let me see what I can do here. I'm going to... Oh, wait. I can only use my first level spell still, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have one left. Yippee! I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 11 health back to you.
And as a bonus action, I guess I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
You alight your staff with the stars. You feel them shimmer in your hands as they burn with an intensity that you were not familiar with before. It feels like they burn brighter. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, that's 2 more attacks from a Grim. That's a hit, and that's a critical hit.
Well,
That's 16 damage on the first attack. That is going to be 24 damage on the second attack.
I'm down. I'm so down. I have 6 hit points. Nope,
Igrim.
it's over.
Igrim is going to use a bonus action known as Hugh from his Great Weapon Master feat to launch a bonus attack with his great sword.
Motherfucker, she's down!
Oh, I made him mad.
Igrim slams his sword next to your head, Stella. As you lose conscious, you hear a violent wind bellows from around the forest. You see as Gully immediately leaps out of the forest and he runs up to Igrim and he punches Igrim in the chest.
That's my boy. That's my man.
You see as Igrim watches Gully run up to him, and you see as Igrim puts his hand on Gully's hand, and he pushes Gully down to the ground with one hand.
Oh my God. Stella, what the fuck did you do?
Stella, as you are fading in and out of consciousness, you hear cracks from beneath Igrim's armor, and he points at you.
My name is Grim. I am the bane of all that threatens.
And he pushes his sword into its sheath. He ceases his attack and looks at Gully, and he turns around and walks back towards camp, stepping over you.
Oh, I can't breathe. Okay, Stella.
You see as Gully grabs the sides of your face, and he is going to use Cure Wounds at a 3rd level on you.
Oh my god.
That's 29 health back to you.
Girl, are you dumb?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Maybe I'm dumb too, but Calrunia's name, you cannot be doing this.
I kind of
Are you okay?
I blink back. I kind of regain my consciousness. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm a little bit shaken by how completely overwhelmed I was.
You look at Igrim's back for a moment as you shake yourself back to reality. You see that broad heaving back, that cape that billows in the wind. You see those twisted horns that heave towards the heavens. And those words he said echoes within your mind. I am Igrim. I am the bane of all threats. You feel a pit in your stomach as you understand that he is not messing around.
Hey.
And that is where we will end today's session.
God.
And Akia's just in her tent.
She doesn't know anything. She doesn't know a thing.
Bitch is gonna come out and see everybody looks like they got ran by a truck, and she's just like, what the fuck? I thought I was bad here. What the fuck happened?
And with that, you guys are at your 3rd day of travel.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Next session.
Yay!
I'm
Day
gonna kill
3 of
myself.
travel.
This is the second time you've done this shit, bitch. I need you to lock the fuck in. I need you to actually lock the fuck in, bitch. I'm gonna beat some shit into you. Lock the fuck in. Like Love Island? Lock in! Lock in!
I just
3rd time is not the charm.
asked a
not.
question.
3rd time is death.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed episode 51 of Seraph Syndrome. If you have been listening this far, and I think you have to be to hear this, I hope you share it with your friends, your family, if they're not awful people. And if you guys would like to give any shout outs to anything that you've been enjoying in the meanwhile, do tell.
Deltarune Chapter 5. It just came out a few days ago as of recording this episode. It's so good. If you guys haven't played Deltarune, it's really good. You should play it or watch someone play it. It doesn't matter. You're still a fan even if you don't play it. It's fine.
No, you're not.
Oh, wait, I haven't. Hey. Try to get into it. Wait. Fuck. Y'all should read Absolute Batman. It's pretty good. Recent chapter was a couple weeks ago. It's actually awesome. Spoiler without a spoiler, we're fucked.
Okay.
We're so fucked. We're so fucked.
I'm giving you
much.
it's a spoiler of the fucking newest chapter, but it's not. Yeah, so we're fucked. But we're getting an animated series. Yay!
And as for my shout out, I would love to shout out the wonderful artist Little Miss Foxy, who has been bestowing us beautiful fan art from the beginning.
We love him.
And I know you listening. Thank you.
Kicks my feet, twirls my hair.
Make your friends listen to it too. Thank you all for listening.
Message.
That's the end. Bye bye.
Bye bye.